to make you laugh. Now these are subjects people don't touch, or something like that. But let's start off with one subject. Now this is very funny, and you won't think it would ever happen to you. Would a sleepwalker steal your money? Maybe. Like maybe you're like a sleeping man can come up behind you and steal your money. And he doesn't realize until he wakes up, like, oops, I stole someone's money. And then you're like, oh man, I need to return this money. Then you return and said, sir, I stole your money in my sleep. And then all of a sudden, he's like, what? What did you do? I stole your money in my sleep. And he's like, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Or imagine dancing in your sleep and you don't know until someone films you and it's on YouTube. Like, oh, and this, there we go, like this, the bell. Oh, not the bell, the whistle. Yeah, I'm driving to Santa Fe. Look at that. The Santa Fe fleet with the trailers behind it. I'm gonna go and put my camera in the usual spot. So you can just watch the journey, not the train. Now here's another random subject. If you had an umbrella and a parachute, which one would work? The umbrella or parachute? Maybe the umbrella, maybe the parachute, you never know. Like maybe say you took the umbrella, opened it up, and went wee, and then all of a sudden, oh no, my umbrella folded up. And then you're like, oh wait, I got a parachute. So you open up the parachute and I'm saved. Not thanks to the stupid umbrella, but thanks to this parachute. Oh my god, it's just, I can't with these subjects in my mind. Like I have autism and ADHD, so bear with me. Now here's another good one. Race cars versus normal cars. Say you're in a Chevy, but Ford has the edge because they're in a race car and Chevy's a street car. What if you're in a Chevy Camaro and and then Ford is in like a racing Mustang? I think Ford beats you, but what if you had nitrous in that Chevy? And then it ran out before the finish line and Ford beat you. Like seriously, imagine that. It's like, oh man, I got beat by Ford, now I owe them all my money. Remember, Ford found first on race day. Remember that. Never say the other one. The other one's a disgrace. Now there's another one. Weddings and deposits. Okay. So you get married. You get a house later on, but you forget to pay the wedding deposit. You get your house and you have to mortgage your house to pay the wedding deposit. Oh, a baby. And then after that you're like, yeah, it's daunting. It's like, you tried your best, have a one-watch over stream, and in the end you lose it all. You just lose it all. I'm sorry, these are just random ideas that got in my head. I'm trying not to do anything that's not against YouTube's code of content or anything like that. Now here's another one, podcasting. Say you had a channel called The Podcaster. And then you invite a friend along and you gotta realize your friend's hyper as hell. Like, he's very hyper. And you're like, oh Chuck, I had made a bad decision. And then you go, shoot. Just shoot. So then Chuck, and then you're like, Chuck, I think you need to settle down. Just settle down. Yeah, it's... Imagine if it was Chuck Barnes or, you know, like May Barbie and he brought his circus friends to do the podcast with you. You never know this stuff. You never know. Yeah, it's crazy stuff we can have. I just love the whistle. That's the best horn I heard in the game all the time. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, this is a good one. Diet versus beer. Okay, say you went to a drink and you drank this. Like, seriously, it's... Why didn't you drink a beer? You drive home, Johnny Law is watching you. So don't make a move. Don't even make a sound. So then Johnny Law brings out his breathalyzer and says, have you been drinking? No. But in the breathalyzer, you lied to him. Okay, that's it, buddy. You're coming with me. But you gotta realize, you're not his buddy. You're not his freaking buddy. Oh. I'm gonna do them until I reach the end. Like, I'll try. Trying to think of another one. Ooh, here's a good one. Mechanics while they're sleepwalking. I know, I touched somebody once sleepwalking. Let's say you got a mechanic. He's a good mechanic, you know, he's good and all that. But all of a sudden, he sleepwalks. He's dreaming about fixing a race car. That's a good one. If you come out, expecting a good car, you go to work and say, honey, I'm going to work. Okay. You take the car you fix, and you're like, whoa, 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 no, it goes too fast. That's because your husband or boyfriend fixed it in his sleep. He fixed it to win a NASCAR day, doing it 500. Oh, jeez. I'm on a roll. Feel free to criticize me and stuff. There's nothing wrong with criticize in the comments. But don't get too critical. Okay. Oh, hey Alex, welcome to the stream. I'm just doing random subjects in my head. I like that. Oh my god, I love that picture. I love that picture. The Chesapeake cat. Wait, didn't you have steering wheel as your picture? Hey, yeah, it's a train. I'm doing trains, but I'm doing random subjects in my head. Like, do you got any ideas for random subjects? But don't make it too harsh. Where do you find the... Are you from the... Where are you from? I'm from Indiana, that's all I'm gonna say. But the jokes, or not the jokes, random subjects and coming up, I'm like, I think of them, I never find this stuff, I just come up with it. Like, one of the jokes I came up with is from the Rugrats when Drew was sleepwalking. You know what I'm talking about, like that one episode where he's like sleepwalking. And this train, I'll show you what train I'm driving. The Santa Fe. And I'll even show you the whistle. Oh my god, that's a good horn. Yeah, I point my camera towards the bell so I can just quickly disable the bell. I know, I do need to speed up a bit. Ooh. Hey, you don't mind if I use that in the subject. Like 20 versus 60. I know it's been a while since I did a train stream, you know, because I do. $40 plus? Okay, I reckon 40 plus. Okay, 40 plus versus 60 in the subject. Okay, say you're going 40, and there's a 60 now. How else I can watch over the tree? You see, and there's a whistle. And you see the 60 comes up, but there's a sharp bend and you can't take it at 60. You take it at 60, and then you're like, hey, let's drift this thing in the car, but in train you can't drift because you know it's stuck to the rail. So then you're like, whoa, now you're drifting around the corner. You spin out and you don't make it. But yet you survive because of the road cage. Is this a... Yes, it's a freight train. The Santa Fe was a good train service. I wish they could do the Santa Fe Super Chief on here. That would be cool. They got the coach material. If you want to look back on some of the random stuff I came up with, go ahead and look back on the video. Oh my god, it's like a lot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Going too fast, going too fast. Do minimum rakeage. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. It's the, they're going to use dynamic brake. Wow, this train's got good dynamic brakes, holy cow. We are in the desert. Ooh. Just tell me state, you don't actually have to tell me where you live. Or do you live in Texas? Or... There's another Santa Fe train. I love this pack. It's like my favorite pack. I cannot wait for the next one. The BMF, the Buford pack. I'm going to go and disengage the brake. I'm a Rocky Buford. Nice. I love CXX. They're pretty good vocals. Like, I love that they're tied in with Monon. The I know I don't say it right, but you know, Monon was born in Indiana, which I love about it. They do have a few Monon locomotives out there celebrating the heritage of that short expanded railway that was the first to be dieselized. Okay, I just go. I'll do an. Are you in Yes, I do have Facebook. My Facebook name is Alex Meadows. And it's a picture of me holding a switch. Like, you know, it's a... Here, let me give you my Facebook in the comments so you can look me up easily. I do Legos too. I tried my best with Legos. Facebook. Trying to figure this out on my phone. There you go, it's my Facebook link. Feel free to add me. I wish there was a way I can do more. But like, seriously, Santa Fe is a good train. It's a very good train. I like the piggyback chairs on the back. It's super cool. That's the best I can do. It's a little off balance, but it's the best I can do. Ooh! I just hit with a good one. Now this one's about Thomas. There's nothing bad about Thomas. Now, can you imagine if a steam engine like Thomas slept steam? You know, it's like sleepwalking with steam. Now this is fun. Now this is a funny one I thought about. Like, remember Thomas and the Great Discovery? You know, like the episode where he's like trying to get all the trucks back to get his old job. I know all the trucks. Imagine it different. Imagine it slept steam and actually did the job, and he woke up like, what the heck did I just do? He woke up in a siding surrounded by all the trucks. He trapped himself in there is what I'm saying. I'm gonna do the break here, and I will love it. I'm gonna go check my Facebook for you, man. If you can't send me a friend request, just message me. Yeah, what the heck, I'm gonna do some. Oh shoot. This is fun. Hey Ray, is that your house? Okay, what would you? That'd be funny if I can send it. Hey Ray, is that your house? Your house. Is. Oh, we gotta raise maybe for this. It. Why I say enough? No. And good job. Hello, third watcher. Welcome to stream. This is surprise. Okay, the same. The gloves are off. 4 watchers. Okay. Okay, I'll do another random subject. We have 4 watchers. Now this is a good subject. Can in the movie Cars, you know, you got cars in the movie Cars. Can they sweep drive? Sometimes, but they never touch that. Imagine sweep driving in a race. Like you go out there, you sweep drive, it's like you're in a race. Imagine sweep drifting. Oh shoot, I'm going too fast. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Okay, just for the viewers that are watching me, I'll do some training views. Does anyone hear some random subjects about Thomas? Just say yes if you do. Like, these are going to be nice ones. They're not going to be rude because Thomas was my favorite show in the world. That's what got me into this. Yep, those are all racks. These are pretty backs. This is a, I do like it. It's made by High Iron, this set, and it's cool. Yeah, I tend to avoid some by other companies because High Iron does good sound effects. I'm not kidding you. Even digital in Train Simulator. Oh my god, they did some good work on some of their sounds. Some of the sounds from other companies sound a little like, you know, simulated. Starting to blow the horn here. But it's weird. That's random text. It's, you know, it's cool and stuff. Yeah, so let me speed up a little bit. Hello, unwatchable true. Hello. Oh, it's like watchable on stream. Let's check running downhill. I'm gonna wait for it to pick up speed, then I'm gonna do the dynamic brake. There's friend Destiny. How you doing? Free watchers, open stream. Now that is rare to get a good speed going down the hill. Wow, that's a cool ramp for the Dukes of Hazzards on the side. Here we go. The first checkpoint. I'm starting to mellow out. That's a watcher world stream. Oh, going too fast. Watch your own stream. I think watch your own stream. Oh, four watchers. Hello, welcome to stream. Sorry, I'm mailing out, so you know there won't be no random subjects. If you want to see the area random subjects, you're welcome to it. Green light coming up. I know about you. Going uphill. Downhill, uphill. When is it ever gonna stop? It's like a roller coaster. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom since it's being stable. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to go to the bathroom. You know when you're a good driver and you know how to do. Look at that, the Santa Fe coaches. Those are pretty cool. Dozen of small hoppers, closed off. I was gonna watch your stream. That was that just for you guys. I'm gonna get my keyboard out so I can easily do some more views because the keyboard can do more than the controller. I'll be right back. Oh shoot, I'm speeding. There people so dead. Hello guys, welcome to my stream. Sorry about that. I really need to control the speed. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh, they're watchable on the stream. Oh, here we go, we gotta stop. Departure from stream. Ah, a train going by itself. That was a good stop. Anyway, thank you all for watching the stream. Till next time.